This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Seals-Jones. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, there has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 46. After the interception, here's Jackson. Steps away. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Jackson, he's got the rookie from Oklahoma, Marquise Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Don't get nervous.
From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
13 yards. And the Cardinals 1st down.
Ready? Man, touchdown. It's our touchdown. Come on.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Trying to get it to Clay that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 at enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're good at training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. William Hayes, the pride of Winston-Salem State, coming in to drop him. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Murray with a 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd and 2, Jackson. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The sack by Terrell Suggs.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Watch tight end right. Tight end.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all it does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 right at the 40. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the Cardinals' 35-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Jackson, option right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
Jackson on first down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 7, Murray forced out to his left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Here's tight end Clay, the intended receiver. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Tried to get it to Willie Snead there. And now it's 2nd down. Jackson now. Going to throw again. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
It's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife. Browns and Jets, 8:15 Eastern on Monday night. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff to Ingram. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in the 2nd week of the regular season. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. 12 yards there and a first down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And an alley to run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Even, 4 down, even.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Fitzgerald's got it right side. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. On 2nd down, here's Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And it's third down. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This will be from 49 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
On second down now. It's Ingram, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Got it. You go tight. You go quickly. You got tight right there. Let's go.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Hassan Reddick picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. This drive has been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Mike, 58, right there. 22, Jet, Bama. 22, Jet, Bama. Alert, flare, flare. Kill.
They'll look to run with Ingram, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, and the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready. Takes the outlaw. Watch the pass. Switch.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. Oh, good move. And he's got some space here. 34 yards there and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 23 yards the pickup there.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Running from the gun, Johnson. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. That's Isabella open on the right side. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. Caught by Snead over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, he's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Terrell Suggs. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A big spot now for the rookie Murray. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Down. 48 months. All down. 36.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Full up. 41 Mike.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. He's going to fire one deep left. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
The Cardinals on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Not only another 1st down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He'll rifle this one, and this is caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And now the Cardinals are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Now Jackson back into his end zone. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Being chased out left. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Jackson, and an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Throwing again. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second and very short, Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
Right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. I'm coming.
Now Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. Tucker's kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.